ZantomZero, and we're here to play the Jumpstart in the third grade. Yeah, I remember playing this when I was a child. Yeah, so what we're going to do is play this. Let's go.
Well, hello. We've been waiting for you. Please sign in.
Creating a
We've
name
got a busy
and such
day
like that.
ahead.
Yeah.
If you're new to this school, please use the keyboard to enter your name. If you're already enrolled, please enter and have a seat. Sit up straight, no slouching in this classroom. Is that gum in your mouth?
No.
Sorry, my mistake.
Okay, now we're in the classroom, and now I gotta find some. Oh, what's this pretty little thing? Uh-oh. What's going on? What? Oh. Hi. Hi.
If Professor Sparks had meant for me to fly, he'd have given me wings. But what could I do? This mission is too important.
Oh, hi. I'm Zero.
You startled me. I didn't think anyone would be here. Hey, you've got that, the transquizzer. Now be careful with that thing. Don't drop it. The future of the world may depend on that little machine in your hands.
No, I wasn't left out on the
If
desk.
I'm not too late. There's just so little time and so much to do.
What?
Listen, I need your help. And if you think you can handle it, you can help me save the world. I am Android XL2, but you can call me Botley. That's what Professor Spark calls me. His daughter Polly calls me... Well, never mind what Polly calls me.
Yeah, Botley. Hi, Botley.
I'm not getting to the point, am I?
No.
Here, let me start from the beginning.
What?
This morning, Polly's father, he left for another one of his famous inventors' conventions, and he programmed me to keep an eye on Polly. I was supposed to keep her out of trouble. With Polly, that's always tough. But today, it was impossible. After coming home from school and madder than I've ever seen her, Polly locked herself in her father's secret chamber. Now, I really shouldn't tell you this because I've been programmed for secrecy. But this being a world emergency and all, well... The professor has an honest-to-goodness time machine up there, and it really works. Not only that, but Polly sent 25 of the other androids back in time. The whole world is changing, and the changes of Polly written all over them.
What?
Cars don't exist anymore, and now everyone has to travel by pogo stick. An orangutan has just been elected president of the United States in a landslide.
An orangutan?
And the Statue of Liberty is now the Statue of Licorice.
Yum. That sounds yummy.
It's all happening so quickly. But with your help, I think we can rescue all the androids and maybe stop the world from getting too weird. Just hand me the transquizzer. I think it's got all the information we need to get started.
No, it's my chance of this thing. This is my thingy.
Please, 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 please.
No, he's mine.
I'll bug you till you agree to help. Please, please, please.
No.
I bugged you enough? No? Please, please help.
You're fine.
Cool. Now hang on tight and come with me.
I thought you couldn't fly. Mystery Mountain! Ouch. Looks like you're not very good at flying.
Home sweet home. Polly should be inside.
Your jetpack's about to go off. No more flying for you, Botley. Now how do we go in?
Oh, that was fun.
funny, watching that poor dumb robot flying back in time. I couldn't ask for a better way to spend the afternoon. In another day, the world will see the dawning of Polly's planet. Whoops! It seems there's someone at the door. Let's take a little peek. Oh, it's only Botley. He knows I don't like to be disturbed when I'm working. It breaks my concentration. Okay, let's see what he wants. This might be fun.
Uh-oh, don't be mean.
Oh, Snotley, you're back. I've been looking for you. My name is Botley. I can see you've brought help. And you've got the Transquizzer. She knows we need it to save the world. Didn't my father teach you it's rude to tell secrets, Rotley? Well, I suppose he's told you his side of everything. But what does he know? Today, when I was at school, the teacher handed us a surprise quiz. I already knew all the answers, and she knew I knew them.
Okay.
So, just to have some fun, I made up my own answers to that dumb old quiz. But instead of laughing like she was supposed to, she gave me a big fat 0. I felt faint and short of breath. No one's ever given me a 0 before. Well, that's not quite true, Polly. I remember just 2 weeks ago. Be quiet, Plotley. This is my story. Anyway, after getting my first 0 ever, I got the most brilliant idea. Instead of settling for a bad grade, I changed history to match my answers. So you sent 25 of your father's robots back in time to change history? How could you do that, Polly? Please, Spotley, if you're so scared, why don't you just bring him back yourself? You've got my Transquizzer. Now all you need are the questions on my history quiz. To make it so easy even you can figure it out, I'll leave the disc with the first part of the test on the first floor. That's 5 questions total. Just plug that disc into the Transquizzer. Then figuring out where I sent the robots should be simple. Oh, by the way, you have to get in the house first. And I've changed the locks. Good luck! Oh, that's just great. How are we going to get into the mountain? You see, the professor's lock system only opens when you reproduce the chimes you hear. Ring the doorbell to start the chimes. That will start the unlocking mechanism.
Oh, that's like Simon Says. Yeah, Simon Says is a lot of fun.
Just listen closely and repeat what you've heard by clicking on the correct door panels.
Okay. It is like Simon Says.
Good job! You opened the lock.
Ba, 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 ba.
All right.
Yay!
Nice work. Nice work.
Oh, I wasn't watching. Uh-oh. I wasn't watching.
That wasn't right. Try again.
Now I'm watching.
Only one more lock to go.
Yay!
That's it. You opened the door. Now, be quiet and follow me. First, though, let me put this in a safe place.
What's this?
It's the utility belt that Professor Spark designed for me, and it's quite an achievement. Over there's a button that will take you out of any room in the mountain. The indicator next to it tells you how much energy is left to power the mountain. Now, if you ever need assistance, push on this button, and I'll do what I can to help. In the middle of the belt is the inventory. That's where we can store things we find in the mountain. The Transquizzer, for instance. Professor Spark has set up a lot of games inside the mountain for Polly, me, and the other robots. If you click on this button, you can make some of them harder or easier to play. Finally, this score keeps track of how many invention points we earn. By opening the door, you've already earned a few points. Now, our destiny.
Yeah, destiny.
This is the professor's home and laboratory. It's an entirely self-sufficient environment. We don't have to leave the mountain for anything. The professor even included recreational and cultural activities, so he and Polly wouldn't get bored. Over there's the kitchen, where we feature the very finest robot cuisine. Back there's the art gallery. Through that door is the music hall. When Polly takes her weekly music lesson there, the whole place clears out. Behind that door are stairs leading to the professor's jumbo electro generator. If necessary, we might have to go down there to power up. Finally, that stairway leads to the upper floors, filled with the professor's inventions. His most amazing invention, the time machine, is at the very top. Maybe later we'll have time to explore, but now we have to stop Polly from making the world too weird. To do that, we need to find that quiz disc.
It's this. Right here, right? This thing?
There it is. Pull out the transquizzer by clicking on the inventory button on the utility belt.
Yeah, push.
All right, it looks like the disc should be inserted in the slot near the top of the transquizzer.
Beep. Who's that?
Good morning, Polly. I hope you've studied for the quiz today. You may have a lot of natural ability, but even geniuses need to study. That's Polly's teacher, Ms. Winkle. At that school on the hill, everything's state-of-the-art. All the quizzes are personalized, programmed, and videotaped by the teacher. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Now, today's quiz is all about inventions and discoveries, something you should know plenty about, Polly. But no fair asking your father for help. There are 25 questions total, Polly. 5 on each of the 5 discs I've passed out to you and the rest of the class. That's 5 different levels. So, sit up straight, put on your thinking cap, and select your first question. Okay, what we should do first is select one of the quiz questions. Just click on any one of the 5 buttons near the bottom of the transquizzer. Since we've got to bring all the robots back, the order doesn't really matter.
No, okay. It's in the middle. Baseball was
click on the yellow start button if you want to hear this question.
Right in the window. Today we know that the other proposed ran away. Why did athletes at the age of the skate for winning? When you get sick of all of that's video, what's wrong with you? And
click on the yellow start button if you want to hear this question.
Why is scuba diving invented? It's that one.
2/3 of the surface of the Earth we never see. It's covered by water. Drain the oceans and you'd see mountain ranges, canyons, plains, even volcanoes. You can't drain the oceans, but you can become a scuba diver and find out what you're missing. Why was scuba diving invented? Well, Miss Winkle, everybody knows that high diving boards can be really, really high. At such high altitudes, there's not even enough oxygen for breathing. Scuba gear was invented so that people can breathe while swan diving off high diving boards.
Huh?
That's exactly right, Polly. And with all that heavy scuba gear on, high divers make quite a splash when they hit the water.
What?
Polly, if she gets her way, people will be diving off high diving boards wearing flippers, goggles, and air tanks. We can't let that happen. Click on the inventory button to put away the transquizzer.
There's a poke.
Well, it just so happens, Sotley, that I realized long ago that you would try to mess up my work, so I covered my tracks by hiding clues all over the mountain. 4 clues total. Well, Polly, okay. It looks like we have no choice but to play by your rules, as unfair as they are. Just tell us what we need to find for this mission. Oh, Dropley, you're such a drip. You won't spoil my fun. I got Flip, the high-diving robot, doing my bidding. If you ever want to see Flip again, you'll have to find these 4 clues first. Water skis, a drinking straw, a camera, and an octopus. Oh, no. Polly's programmed Flip to do backflips for her. We have to find those 4 clues before Flip belly flops. We must succeed or history will do a cosmic somersault. Stand back now while I sense the place out. Okay, all sensors indicate that Polly hit a mission clue in the painting gallery. Voila! Another mission clue is hidden in the professor's virtual collection.
I don't know
That's
what
in the
that
art
is.
gallery.
This way! Wow.
This is Professor Sparks' art gallery. It's sort of an art museum and an art studio combined. That odd-looking machine over there is his virtual collection, where the professor keeps a display of some of the most famous works of art in the world.
There's
You
like
can
a
also go into
Pokeball.
the painting gallery in the back to create your own masterpiece. Don't forget to bring your imagination.
What is that?
If you're going to visit the gallery, you let me know if you find any of Polly's things hidden in there. If I've told her once, I've told her 1,000 times, don't mess up the collection. Of course, she doesn't listen to me. Why, once I found a Romanesque urn next to a Baroque.
That's Mrs. Beasley. She's the resident art expert.
Oh,
Some
hi!
say she's as old as some of the Greco-Roman statues in here.
I heard that, you hotshot silicon chipsters. So smart and so fast and so what? I've got more sense in my vacuum tubes than a lot of you.
Well, if we have any questions about the art, we'll be sure to ask you. I definitely sense that Polly has hidden one of the mission clues in the virtual collection. We should investigate.
And here?
This room looks like an ordinary painting gallery, but Polly's father created it so anyone can make their own art.
Heidi-ho, Snotley. I hid one of the mission clues here, and if you want it, either you or your friend will have to paint me a pretty picture. Of course, I get to tell you exactly what to paint. And it better be good. I've always wanted a painting that showed something like this. The goldfish underwater. I set my goldfish free in the ocean. He wouldn't swim away. He just went up and down like he was waiting for me.
Click on any of the empty frames to begin painting. Click on the sheet of paper on the floor to read Polly's story.
Okay, yeah, push. He said my goldfish free in the ocean, he wouldn't swim away. He just went up and down like he was waiting for me. Okay.
So the deal here is that Polly wants us to illustrate her strange story. I don't have much of an artistic flair. It's just not in my programming. So it looks like it's up to you. Luckily, Professor Spark made it so anyone can paint like one of the great masters. To your left are all the tools you'll need, and at the bottom are lots of cool colors. If you need to be reminded of what Polly's demanding, click on the card on the lower left corner of the frame.
I'm not very good at drawing. What's this button? It's blinking. So does that mean it's called blink? I don't know what to do. Yeah, let's do water. Yeah, water. And what's this stuff? There's a poke. Yeah, top. There's a fishy. Okay, and there's a fishy out there. And there's sound. There's no sound. No, I don't want no sound. But I want the paintbrush. And I want the brush. There's a bump. There's a blink. There's a blink. There's a circle. Yeah, it looks like scrambled eggs. Oh, not yet. There's a baja. Ba. Now it's scrambled eggs. Yeah, done. How do I say done? Yeah, done. Yeah, bulk. Uh-oh. How do I say I'm done? Yes.
Yes! What an artist! Let's add the clue to the inventory and move forward. Good work. It seems you got the painting. Hey, we're in luck. I'm sensing a mission clue in the professor's virtual collection.
It's in that one, right?
You must like art. Remember, click on the machine to look through the virtual collection, or click on the painting gallery to create your own masterpiece.
Yeah, okay. I don't even know what it is.
Just make sure you...
Shut up.
Good work, Snotley. Now you just have to figure out which of Daddy's great works I hid the mission clue in.
We need a clue.
Quick, Snotley. What U.S. state is famous for its peaches?
Peaches from Georgia are famous all around the world. And Georgia happens to be the first name of an artist whose portrait I love. Let's go.
See that drum on the right side of the machine? That displays tiny pictures of all the works in the collection. If you click on any of the pictures, Mrs. Beasley will tell you a little bit about it and help you decide if it's the work you want to see. If the work you want isn't on the display, pull this lever to check out a different category. Mrs. Beasley, can you remind my friend about which of the professor's works of art we're looking for?
Is it Georgia?
You're looking for a portrait of an artist named Georgia.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum.
This still life with apples was painted by Cezanne. This is a still life of a plate of fish. Nothing strange there. But isn't it odd how the plate seems to float in the air?
Yeah, fishy. Bop, bop, bop. No. No. No.
When you look at this painting, ask yourself this. How did the artist make it clear that the subject of this portrait was a king? This full-length portrait is the mother of the man who painted it. This is a portrait of the artist Georgia O'Keeffe.
That one.
Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait. This portrait is a photograph of one of America's most important artists, Georgia O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile?
Let's make it hard. I'm smart. I'm a very smart kid. So I hit level 3. Oh.
Polly hid the mission clue in a painting, so we have to display the right work of art.
Uh-oh.
Can you give us a clue?
You're looking for a portrait of an artist named Georgia.
Yes. I know. I gotta find it again. Found it.
This is a portrait of the... Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait. This portrait is a photograph of one of America's most important artists, Georgia O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile of her face? Georgia O'Keeffe moved to New Mexico and began painting mysterious images of the desert landscape around her.
Oh!
No. I interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this.
I can't believe her.
What?
Just when you think you've finished a mission, she throws another obstacle at us. No problem. You can figure this one out.
What's
For this puzzle, you'll need to create compound words. A compound word is one word made by joining together two other words.
Yeah, what? I'm confused. Uh-oh. Oh! It switches. Okay, so just stop. Here it go. Oh, wait a minute. Stop. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm a bit of a stupid. So I gotta figure this out. This is... Oh! Oh! Okay. Help!
To solve this puzzle, just line up the tiles so all their sides match. Click on any puzzle piece to lift it off the display. Then click on any other piece and they'll change places.
This is gonna be very time consuming. It's just time consuming. That's all it's gonna be. I don't want time consuming stuff. Crap. Level 1.
Polly hid the mission clue in a painting, so...
Yeah. Shut up.
This is a portrait of the... Over time, photographs have become the most popular way of capturing a person's portrait.
Yes,
This
yes, we
portrait
know.
is a photograph of one of America's most important artists, Georgia O'Keeffe, standing in front of one of her beautiful paintings. Did you notice the regal profile of her face? Georgia O'Keeffe moved to New Mexico and began painting mysterious images of the desert landscape around her.
Ding dong, Polly calling. Before I give in that easy, here's another obstacle.
Not a problem. No need to panic. Just take your time and match the sides.
Oh, that's all I gotta do.
Mayans lived in Mexico and Central America hundreds of years ago. When you piece together this puzzle, you'll see how beautiful their art was.
Oh. Wait, that's not what I wanted. Oh, switch. That's not right. You two switch. You two are backwards. Wait, no! Don't switch! There is up. You two are backwards. No! No, you stop that. Sorry already now. See, that's wrong. Now stop doing that. Stop that.
You did it! Just collect the mission clue and let's... Terrific! Now, no mission clues here. Let's try another floor.
Up we go!
You'll see that as we go up higher in the mountain, the professor's inventions get more secret and bizarre. Here we have the professor's delicate biosphere. And over there, we have the professor's shrinkomatic, an easy way to shed a few robot pounds. That tram there will take us even further up into the mountain, and to some of the professor's other inventions, including his famous time machine. If you want to go back to the first floor, click on these stairs. Sensors on. I'm going to run a sweep of this floor. Nope, nothing here. We need to look on another floor.
Up we go!
Yes, we're at the very top of the mountain. Just knowing what's up here gives me chills. Still, I'd go anywhere and face any danger to save my fellow robots. Over there, we have the professor's observatory. Once, a while ago, he caught Polly spying on the neighbors with the telescope. Boy, did she get a nice long time out. In that room is a little obstacle course, sort of a robot boot camp. The professor uses it to test out his new robots. Of course, I passed with flying colors when I was tested, but sometimes he comes across a robot with a few bugs that need to be worked out. If you want to go back downstairs, just click on the tram. Oh, and over there, behind those forbidding stone doors, that's where the professor stores the time machine. There's no way to open it, though, until we have all of Polly's mission clues and, of course, enough invention points. Careful now, I'm going to sense around here. I'm getting a strong clue reading in the observatory.
Off we go! The stars in the
NASA has
galaxy.
nothing over Professor Spark. Just take a look at this place. It's here that the professor conducts all his top-secret astronomical experiments. Way ahead of his time, of course. Hey, did you know that the professor landed a rocket ship on the moon years before Neil Armstrong ever set foot on it? Just kidding.
I guess you could say that you can get a mission clue here, but it's not exactly in this room. In fact, it's not even in this solar system, because I used one of Daddy's rockets to ship it into deep space. Special delivery. You won't find it by just looking around the void. You'll have to figure out exactly where to look.
How do we do that, Polly? Space is a big place.
Well, just because I'm such a nice girl, I'll give you a teeny-weeny hint. There you go. I just sent the hint flying off toward the new black hole Daddy recently discovered. If you really work fast, you might rescue the hint before it gets sucked up into another dimension. Then again, maybe you'll fail. Scary, huh?
We must get it!
Don't worry, we might have a chance. Professor Spark recently launched a whole series of space probes into the black hole. I think we can use it to intercept Polly's radio transmission. Just click on the telescope and we'll get started. Is this cool or what? 1 minute we're in Professor Spark's observatory, and the next we're looking into space 300,000 light years away at a humongous black hole. See that? That was Polly's radio transmission, and the radio wave circling inside the black hole is part of Polly's hint. Unless you blast it out of there, it's gonna get sucked into a different dimension. That's one of Professor Spark's space probes. Don't worry, it's strong enough to resist the intense gravitational pull of the black hole, and it packs laser beams powerful enough to knock Polly's radio transmission to safety. You can actually spin the ship by using the arrow keys on your keyboard. To shoot the ship's laser beam, press the spacebar on your keyboard. Whenever you hit a radio transmission packet head-on, you'll knock it 1 light year away from the center of the black hole. When you collect 4 radio packets, you've got Polly's entire hint, ready for unscrambling.
So, like... Oh! This is gonna be fun. Yeah, no! Level 3! Make it harder.
We've got to get that transmission out of the black hole's clutches.
Yes,
Otherwise,
yes.
we won't get Polly's hint.
I won't get to
This
it.
radio packet's big. It looks like a shower of comets is approaching. Great! We got another radio wave packet. Wait a maneuver! We got another radio wave packet. Great! We got another radio wave
Oh no!
packet.
I got hit!
Wait a maneuver! You got
Yeah.
another radio wave. Nice. Another asteroid. All right. You got all the radio packets.
Yay!
Now Polly's hint.
Yeah,
This is the professor's alien transmission decoding device. It comes in handy when it comes to decoding transmissions from extraterrestrial beings. The catch is, he hasn't yet found any alien transmissions to decode. Still, we can use it to read Polly's hint.
But how do you know it
I guess you
works?
can call that an alien transmission. Here comes the radio transmission you intercepted from the grip of the black hole.
But how do you know it's okay?
What a drag. Polly's hint.
Can I change the level that's on easier? Oh, I do this. Beep. Beep.
Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy sentence. Almost there, but it seems Polly left a grammatical booby trap.
Easy.
Hey, you make quick sense out of that messy
I
sentence.
can't make the level harder,
Almost
so
there, but it
this
seems
is too
Polly left
easy.
a grammatical booby.
Bop.
Great! You decoded one of the sentences. Something's not right. We gotta fix this sentence.
Yeah.
Decoding operation is completed. You broke the code.
I made the days longer than the nights. I
Oh.
made flowers grow tall and days grow warm. How did I do all these things? I brought spring to ancient people.
Okay, you unscrambled the hint. Quick, to the star chart so we can find that clue. This is the professor's star chart. Move the pointer over any of the constellations to find out their names. If you want to know more about one of the constellations, just click on it.
Hydrus is the little cousin of Hydra. Scorpio is the Sagittarius represents Grus. Capricorn is a goat with the tail of a fish. Aquarius means Cetus. Eridanus is a mythical river that flows. Hydrus is the little cousin of
I don't think it's on this
Centaurus
half.
is named Cancer. Gemini means Auriga couldn't walk. Perseus is a hero famous in Greek mythology
Beep.
for killing the monster. Ares looks like...
Hear that? You must be right. And here comes the spaceship.
What? Ah! What is that?
Touchdown! Wow, that was wicked. Just put the clue into the inventory. No doubt about it. There's a clue in the robot maze.
Pop. You open.
This is the most dangerous part of the mountain. That's why...
Pop.
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
Nah, I'm low on time, so will you do level 1 and get it over with real quick?
We're back at the maze again. See the box down there? Maybe Polly has put something in there again.
I don't need to watch that. It's just there's a puzzle and just down there in this stuff. So we do the following. You know, you go down, and the lava goes up, and the pop, 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 pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not good. And you shot this, and you make this last. And then go, robot, go! Yay! Highest score is a 3rd grader. Da 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 da.
Great work! The robot reached its destination, and we have our object. Who's laughing now, Polly? Great!
What's in? A straw. Yeah, give me the straw.
All right, we got all the mission clues. Now all we need is enough invention points. We need 1,000 total. We're gonna have to play some of the games on this floor to win some more points. Hey, we're back at the maze. And look, there's another box down there. Should we investigate and see if Polly
1,
has left
2,
a
3,
mission clue
4,
here?
5, 6, 7. Shut up, Polly. 1, 2, 3. No, these are 4. The 4. The north 3. The south. And the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Sounds not right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. That one. Go!
Fantastic! The robot made it through the maze. You are some slick programmer. Good job! I hope you're ready for more adventure.
Nope, it's time machine time. Then after that, I'll end the video.
Wow. Excuse me if I sound sort of odd, but I wasn't sure we'd make it to the time machine mission control. It's impressive, huh? This is Professor Spark's most important work to date, the Time Machine Extraordinaire. The professor created it so he could witness the invention of anything you can think of. Just go back in time and observe. He would never meddle, not like Polly. When he finds out what she's been up to, I wouldn't be surprised if she's in for some serious time out. Now we need to figure out where we have to go in history to complete this mission. That odd-looking machine will help with that task. It's called the Wheel of Invention, and by using Polly's mission clues, we can figure out which inventor we need to find. The professor tried to ensure that not just anybody could use the time machine. You need to know something about history, science, art, a little bit of everything, really. So click on the wheel and let's get going.
Go!
We finally made it. This is where we bring everything together and figure out how to find the robot that Polly sent back in time. This is the professor's Wheel of Invention. It's an obstacle to the time machine. You see, some of the robots kept wanting to travel back in time to taunt the early computers, but you can't have that. So the professor devised a little quiz that's too difficult for the robots. But hopefully it's not too difficult for you.
I hope not.
Oh, brother. Polly's reprogrammed the wheel so it's no longer just a quiz. It's a quiz show. It seems the show's called Pollywood Squares. You're the first contestant.
Woohoo!
This is how you play. Answer 3 questions for each of the clues you collected. You'll find out what, when, where, and who. All the information you need to create a profile of your mission.
Once the game begins, you gotta work fast and try to answer each question on the first try. That way you'll win the time key faster and win the most points. Ready, set, okay, let's begin. Just click the on button to start.
Welcome to a special edition of Pollywood Squares. What's so special about it? Well, in addition to sending you back in time to rescue Flip, the high-diving robot, we're also giving away a new car! Just kidding. Your first clue is a pair of water skis. The skis will help explain what your mission is all about. Water skiing was invented by an avid skier who hated to give it up in summer, just because the snow had melted. What kind of boat pulls a person wearing water skis?
They're motorboat.
Correctamundo! Motorboats have the power to pull water skiers across the surface of the water. Most motorboats run on gasoline. What kind of boats travel on nuclear power?
Let's see. Yes and no. Submarines. Yeah,
You
submarines.
bet! Nuclear subs are so powerful they can travel all around the world without surfacing. Submarines are sometimes used for undersea exploration. What else is used for deep sea exploration?
Sorry about that. Somebody had to walk in. But I made him leave. Scooby here.
Scuba Dooba! You are correct. SCUBA stands for Self-Contained Underwater Breathing Apparatus. It's the subject of your mission.
Cool. We get to travel back to the invention of scuba gear. Better pack a bathing suit.
Your second clue is a camera. In a flash, it will show you who invented scuba gear. Getting your picture taken by the first cameras was a slow process. You had to sit motionless for up to 10 minutes with your head in a clamp so your picture wouldn't blur. Cameras work by allowing light to strike the film. Which part of the camera opens to let the light in?
The shutter.
Smile! You got that right. When you take a picture, the shutter opens to let in the light. Which part of your body is most like a camera shutter?
It's the eye. But I didn't see the eye. Because the lips. No. It doesn't see what it's seeing. The lashes. No. It does.
Aye, aye, matey. Like a camera shutter, Your eyelids open when you want to see something and close when you don't. Eyelids also help to protect your eyes. Which explorer wore goggles to protect his eyes?
Uh-oh. I don't know. It's not that one. He just... Actually... That one.
No, Magellan didn't need goggles to sail the open seas.
Yeah, that one.
I'm impressed. Jacques Cousteau is an undersea explorer. He needed goggles to protect his eyes from the seawater. Cousteau loved undersea exploration so much, he invented scuba gear to make it easier to do.
Whoa, I hope Jacques Cousteau doesn't flip his lid when he meets up with Polly's robot Flip. But now at least we know who in history we have to find.
Your third clue is an octopus. The octopus will show you when your mission takes place. The blue-ringed octopus puts poison in her own eggs to keep predators from eating them. The blue-ringed octopus is native to Australia. What other animal lives only in Australia?
He's a kangaroo, I think.
Jump up and shout! That's right! Kangaroos are one of the famous pouched animals that live in Australia. Kangaroos jump because they don't know how to run. Which of the following could help you jump as far as a kangaroo?
Yeah.
Fabulous! Trampolines are springboards used for jumping and for doing acrobatics. The trampoline was invented over 5 decades ago. What's the earliest year you could have used a trampoline?
For the record, right now, he says 5 decades ago, but this game was made back in 1990s. And right now it's 2015, so I need to go back 50 years from 1995, so...
Could you be any smarter? Good work! In 1946, the trampoline was celebrating its 10th birthday. 1946 was also a good year for underwater divers. That was the year Jacques Cousteau invented the scuba.
All right, we're doing great. All we need now is where scuba was invented. And that's where we'll find Flip.
Your fourth clue is a drinking straw. The drinking straw will show you where scuba gear was invented. If you hold a glass to take a drink, your hand warms it up. The drinking straw lets you drink without picking up the glass. And that keeps your drink nice and cold. A drinking straw is most similar to which of the following?
That one!
Excellent! You take in liquids through a straw, and you take in air through a snorkel. Snorkels are tubes that you breathe through when you swim on the surface of the water. The first snorkels were hoses that supplied air to German submarines. What were German submarines called?
Well, torpedoes are missiles. Aqualungs, I don't think they exist. But in any case, that one.
You got that right.
I knew that one anyways.
The U of U-boats stands for underwater. The Germans used U-boats 50 years ago during World War II. Which country is closest to Germany on the map?
France.
Yeah, oui. Germany and France are both countries on the continent of Europe. It was in beautiful France that Jacques Cousteau invented the scuba gear.
Well, that's it. We know that Jacques Cousteau invented scuba in 1946 in France.
Oops. I pressed a button I didn't need to. Whoa!
Wow! I never thought I'd see the inside of this thing. Pretty cool, huh? The professor made it clear this time machine was off limits to anyone but him. But with Polly about to send the world out of control, I think the professor would understand. That looks like our window into the past. Look, all the information you found at the wheel is now neatly in place up there.
Yeah.
The time key did that. This lever looks important. Click on me if you think I should pull it. Maybe it'll start things up.
What does this do? Oh, let's do it.
Bon voyage. We're off to France to watch Jacques Cousteau invent scuba gear. Don't forget your suntan lotion.
Oh.
Has Polly gone off the deep end? She's programmed Flip to trick Jacques Cousteau into jumping off a high diving board. Oh my, quel dommage. As if we needed proof that scuba gear isn't tested for 10 meters above sea level. Hit the recall button and let's see if we can reverse the situation.
Recall test.
Oh, much better. Au revoir, Jacques. Now back to the future. Whoa, that was some landing. Press the back button on the utility belt to leave the time machine. We need to put this robot to rest.
Back we go.
This is where the professor stores all his time-traveling robots. I call it the Robot Roost. Believe you me, these guys have been around the block a few times. The problem is, we have to get them all back from the different places and times that Polly sent them. Right now, though, it's 1 down and 24 to go. You gotta start somewhere. Just let me store this robot for safekeeping. A long rest is sorely needed. Polly sent plenty more back in time, so let's start another mission.
I'd rather not.
Plotly. What am I going to do with you? Are you trying to make me fail this test? I guess I'll have to make it a little tougher on you to get the next robot.
All right, we still got places to go and robots to rescue. Click on the inventory to start a mission.
Well, that would be fun, but, that needs to change now, because, well, screw it.
My voice is getting tired now. So anyways, that will be the end of this episode. Thank you all so much for watching if you endured this far. This is basically my childhood. I played this game when I was very young, and this game was released in the mid-1990s. And now here I am 20 years later playing it.
Okay,
So.
Let's get moving. Or Polly will be one step ahead of us.
Nope.
We really should start a mission.
Nope. Shush. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. And as always, and before I actually say that, I think I might play these old school games, like games that in my childhood, like this one and other childish games, will be only on Thursdays from now on. I'll skip this week because I'm doing it early, but next week, from now on, it'll be on Thursday, so you don't have to watch these childish videos when they're on Thursday. I'll post another more adult-like videos along with this. Don't worry too much. Alright, everyone. See you next time.